Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Look at the state of these skies, guys. Look how pink it is and how dark it is. We are being attacked by these solar flares all the time now. We have huge solar flares heading our way. These skies just prove it 100%. They're so pink and purple, and we're being attacked every day because we've got the binary twin Nemesis that's right by our sun. And it's just that, well, I just want to get the word out there, you see. I really just want to get the word out there. We just need to keep our eyes to the skies. So important. I mean, look at this cam. This cam switches itself off every 30 seconds, so it might go off. But look how pink the skies are. Look at the horizons and how dark it is on this cam. This is 100%. So don't listen to those shills. This is happening now. They just want you to take your eyes off the skies. They really do. It's so important that we keep our eyes on the skies to look at the evidence that's going on behind those clouds. Look at the state of the pinkness and darkness behind those clouds. It's 100%. Here's another part of the cam. You can see those skies, those clouds. The reflections are getting bigger. These huge reflections are getting bigger now. Much bigger. It's evident. Look at the state of the skies. Look how dark it is on the land. This cam is not lying. It's a true high definition cam, and it's showing you the pinkness on the sky's reflections and the darkness. Here's another shot as well. You can see clearly the darkness and the purpleness on the land and the sky. And look at the sea and the angle on the clouds. Look at the darkness and the redness. It's just all here now, 100%. The plasma, the chem clouds, they're just chem clouding everywhere now. The pinkness on the clouds, behind those clouds you've got the binary twin and Nemesis and the sun with the solar flares. These huge reflections are from Nibiru Nemesis and our solar flare sun situation. Everything is darkening our skies right now. You can see the plasma on the horizon, the burnt clouds, and also just the pinkness and the darkness on the land. This is absolutely there, 100%. You can't debunk these images. They are here. Look at the pink reflections on the land. It's too dark. It's too dark all over the UK for 1:23 p.m. Look at it. The pink reflections are down there. They're just all over the place now. Everywhere is darkening now, and I'll show you some other USA cams and other cams around the world. We are darkening. Here you have as well another cam that's there on the Nuki coastline. Now look at these clouds. They're not our natural clouds. They've been put there by chemtrails. Look how low they are and how flat they are. They're basically being burnt away by the solar flares and the sun's activity right now. You can see on the horizon and also on the sea two reflections, but this is a real situation. It really is, and I believe that sooner or later we're going to get burnt. We're going to have all these rays that are going to burn through them chem clouds. It's going to get too hot. It's going to get to a point where we are in deep trouble with this, so we really need to keep our eyes to the skies because the sun is in a huge situation up there now. It really is. It's got its binary twin with it now. You must all know this. As I said before, why would the sun start now all of a sudden? Well, it's because Nibiru is here. It's here now, and basically they keep patching the skies, but they can only patch it so much. Here on this cam as well, you've got them lower clouds on the horizon. Everything's too low. The clouds are lowering. And I have spoke to a gentleman this morning on the phone from Norwich in the UK. And he has said to me that the clouds are too low. Frighteningly low. They're very low. They're hitting the flats and the buildings and stuff, and they look very strange. They look like this part of cloud and it's falling out of the sky like candy. It's just dropping out of the sky. It's being burnt. The sun is burning twice as much now. The solar maximum event is here, and it's not stopping. It's getting worse. And NASA and government are worrying about this. They really are. And we should be too. We should all know now that we are in a situation where we've got our sun, our natural sun, is now burning too hot. And when we head towards the summer part again, in the northern hemisphere, we're going to feel it too. It's really hot. The temperatures are climbing everywhere. And government still won't say nothing. They will accuse it to be climate change hoax. They will use the hoax to the very end. You're looking at the other cam here. That's the broad Rhine cam farm, and you basically can see the timestamp and everything. You can see where that plasma is trying to cut through the natural clouds, and also the clouds are darkening and also lowering there as well. Look at the land, and also these solar flares are burning through the chem clouds. They're burning through them now. It's only a matter of time until we all start feeling the heat. And also these rays go down to the Earth's core. They do. All these particles and everything from the sun. There's so much to learn from the sun as well, because it doesn't just give heat, it gives all sorts of other harmful rays. They want these to not come to our Earth. So basically they are spraying our skies using our taxpayers' money, and basically it's getting to a point where we need to prepare. Because just step outside and you will see on the horizons that the redness is there, the solar flare activity is at large. Here's another cam. You can see this. Look at the state of the skies. What is going on? You can see where there's been holes burnt through the skies with the solar flares. They're burning our clouds. They are burning our clouds. So sooner or later they're going to burn the land. These clouds are supposed to protect us. They really are. And also the salt in the sea. The thing is, that's disappearing as well. There's a report about that as well, and Mr. John Moore says this as well. The salt intake in the sea is disappearing. We are really in trouble, really. I mean, these clouds say it all. Look how dark it is, and the pink reflections, and that simulator is failing now. The simulator up there is failing. It really is now, because the flares are huge and bypassing it and causing our Earth now to start to burn. It really is. Here's another cam. And basically this is on the southwest coast. Now look how strange that cloud is. It's so low. It's got too low. It's dropped from the sky and it's right on the sea there. You can see it. And people still ignore it. They still think that everything's normal. They put this sheet of chems every morning to cover the skies. They know it's going off. It's so annoying, because I just want you to see the truth that we are being heavily chemmed all over the world. They are covering the skies. And they're not saying a word. They think they're protecting us, but they're not. They're just lying to us. They will need to tell us the truth. Because all these chems are harming us. Look on the right-hand side, you can see the solar event, the red reflection behind it. And also, it's so obvious that we are now in a situation where we need to wake up and tell others. We need to, all the subscribers fully know what's going on. We need to get other people to wake up and to realize that basically we're in a binary system, just like the whole load of other stars systems that are out there in the universe. They know it. And because the binary twin is attacking our sun now, this is what's happening. And I can't believe that people can't see it. I really can't. I just want to scream at people, not in a bad way, just basically just let people know that we are really in a deep situation. The skies have changed. They really have, and we really need to observe them now, because the coastlines are being blanketed right to the horizons. They really are. It's so important that we see this situation now. Here it is again. You can see on this cam as well. Basically, that's down in Devon Way in the UK. You can see again these purple clouds. Now this purpleness is because we have got heavenly bodies that are out there, and also these flares are attacking us right now. You can see on the land. I apologise for if I spoke then just earlier on. It's just I get very passionate about this because I can see what's going on. I really can. And I know you subscribers can see it too. We're just going to carry on. We really are. And we're just going to ignore the trolls and the shills. We need to just basically blatantly carry on till we get to the truth. Because you can see the skies have changed, the colourings, and I can see them as well. Many other channels are seeing them too. And it's so important that we all just carry on and just keep going until we get to the point of the situation. Because media won't tell us. The media will keep their mouths shut. As I said, I spoke to media channels, and they just say that they don't know nothing about chemtrails. They don't know nothing about the solar activity. They don't know nothing. They really don't. They just give you snippets of information, and that's it. So it's a sad situation, really, provided by the government. So they don't care about us, really, do they? But again, every time I'm doing these videos of these web pages, of the webcams and stuff, you can see that the skies are getting darker and redder every single time. Just getting red every single time. And I have seen Nibiru on the horizon. I have seen it on the 25th of July last year. On the horizon, it was there. I saw the sun and I saw the heavenly body as well. It's there. It really is. So we just got to just carry on and just see, because at the moment, as I said at the beginning of this channel, that we're seeing the reflections first. We see the reflections and then we see the heavenly bodies, and then that's it. That's it. So to all the other people that are watching the channel, the negative people, I suggest you just carry on trying to learn how to edit and do your videos properly, because at the end of the day we are in a situation, and you'll just watch other channels, leave us alone. If you don't like me, just go, just leave me alone, just carry on. So anyway, I'm going to go to the next cam. Here is a Dartmouth cam. You can see there Sunday today, the sunrise and the sundown. Look on the horizon. There it is again. You've got this pink reflection and these chem clouds. Look at the darkness and the mixture of chemicals that are in there that are reacting to the natural clouds and also them chemtrails above. You've got, as I say, the redness there, the reflections coming through, and the darkness on the land. It's just evident. It's just there. And I'm looking out my window as well, and it's the same. I'm getting the same clouds. I'm getting this greeny, purpley, pinkish haze in the clouds, and they're just moving. The reflections are moving behind them. It's very strange. It's getting bigger each day. But still, people walk around and their eyes are down and just want to tell everybody, you know what I mean? I just want people to know that we are in a deep situation. Right, this webcam image is from 8Th. Now, if you look carefully, you will see the reflections, okay? And also the chems. They spray every single day. Look how dark it is. It really is dark. And if I was there on the ground walking around, I would just be upset, really, to know that people are just not noticing it. Maybe they are. Maybe they are noticing it, but just don't want to say anything. I mean, look at the state of our skies. They're throwing all the chemicals up there, mixing them with our natural clouding. Why can't they just tell us what's going on with the sun? Why can't they just tell us? It's so important to know these things, but they're just hiding it. These black clouds that start moving at odd times, and they don't move with the other clouds when they're moving different ways. Seeing it every day, every single day. I mean, we live on Mother Earth. This is our planet, and we deserve to know the truth. I mean, the plasma behind those chems. I mean, that cloud in the middle there, it's just sat there doing nothing. It's just not moving at all, is it? It won't move. It'll only move when it's being controlled. And I believe that the military have got special machines and all sorts of different things to control these clouds. I mean, HARP wasn't built for nothing, was it? It was there. It was built ready for the occasion, and so was CERN. They all know it's coming. They really do. And they think they've got clever at it as well. But really, at the end of the day, they're playing with fire, because the sun is huge. It's absolutely huge. Look at the reflections on the solar flare activity behind them clouds. Can you see the purpleness? This is because, as I said before, the brown dwarf star is out there now. It really is. And we have basically been disinformed about it all our lives. We've been told that there is our sun's on its own, but it's not on its own. But NASA starts, through the years, they start spilling the truth out. Just little bits and pieces at a time. They don't give you the full dialogue of the truth, because they don't want to start mass panic. But the thing is, though, looking at the skies now on these cams, and also the great footage that subscribers are sending in to me. It's so much evidence. There's so much evidence there now. It's building up now to a point that we can see it. Because I have never in my life seen these sort of clouds, and this red haze behind the clouds. I mean, we're in our winter part. We're in the winter season in the UK. It's supposed to be really cold. I mean, the birds here and there, they haven't emigrated. They stayed around because it's not cold. So basically, it's a situation. It's so important that we start realizing the truth now and knowing that things are changing, because the younger generation won't realize. They won't know, because they just think it's normal, because they're so used to these chemtrails and so used to these cloud and the darkness. But we're not. We're the older generation. We know. We know that the whole system's changing. Anyway, we're going to go to another cam. Here is another cam, and that's the Brunner Tower live cam. You can see again. Look at this. You can see the hydrogen being burnt from the clouds and the plasma there on the sun, and you can see where the binary twin is reflecting at this time. I mean, look at this. All the grey clouds. All the grey clouds. These are chems, and they've been lowering. Look at this. You've got this, look. On the right side, you've got these clouds that are basically underneath the chemtrails, and they're lowering down to the skies. And also you've got here the reflections. If I just move this to the left a little bit, look, you can see that, can't you? These clouds are basically doing nothing. They're just basically covering the solar flare activity. They're being pushed down. We never have these clouds in the UK, ever. We always have the high light clouds that are way up in the sky. Always. There's never been clouds so low as this, being pushed down, blanketing the skies all the time, because the sun is burning, and it's burning twice as much. Bits are coming off the sun as well, and we've picked up evidence of this on other videos. It's just a situation where it's just terrible, absolutely terrible. And they're not saying nothing, and that just makes it worse. I mean, look at this cam. This is a surfline cam. Look how the plasma is burning through them chems. Now, this is chems that you see above in the sky, the lowered cloud. It's creamy. This is what I saw on the USA cams. This creamy effect. These poisons. These chemicals above our heads. And look at the plasma. Look at the plasma from this orangeness from the binary twin, and also the reflections from the solar flares. Look how dark it is on the land as well. Every day we're seeing this darkness, and we are getting darker every time. You can see the pink reflections there on the left side. The plasma is burning. They're keeping this hidden from us every single day. The sun's up. The sun is up. On it. The time is 1:52 p.m. and the sun is up here in the UK. And also you've got that reflection from the binary twin Nemesis. You can see that orangeness on the horizon, but we're getting some solar activity every single day. We're having solar storms and solar. It's just phenomenal. I mean, you know the size of these things. I've put out videos to show you the size of these solar flares. They're huge. They're massive. And we're being attacked right through the day and night time. And they're chemtrailing to hide this and stop this. I mean, my gosh, these old Boeing planes, okay, that are spraying our skies with these tankers behind them. How long are they going to last? The thing is, though, most of them planes are going to need an MOT, because I'll tell you what, they're just too old, and they're going to fall out of the sky as well one day with all this activity that's going on about behind the chem clouds. I mean, these pilots are risking their life every single day with the chemicals that are behind them, which is causing cancer. There's been reports of cancer that's entered their bodies. And look at this. I mean, there's another reflection to the far right hand side. This is evident. It really is. It's a fantastic cam, and we're seeing all this plasma and heavenly objects. The reflections are here. You can see that Nemesis is beaming through to the right hand side of this cam, and it's causing all this orangeness on the horizon. This is not our sun's reflection. Our sun is up in the air with the simulator. This is Nemesis that's on the horizon. And Nemesis is burning through as well to our natural atmosphere. It really is, because our atmosphere is our lifeline. Without our atmosphere, that's it, finished. It's all gone. It's finished. It's our lifeline. And basically with the sun burning so much now, it's causing pressure to everything up there. Really is. I'll go to the next cam. Look at the dark shadows on this cam as well. You can see them clouds that are lowering on the horizon. To the left hand side, you see that dark shadow. It's just dark everywhere. It really is. I've been here on this this front many years ago. It's a nice area. Some parts of the UK are good, nice areas. Like, you know, some parts of the USA and other parts of the world, they're fantastic. And we, the subscribers, are watching the channel and watching other channels, and we're seeing some serious situations because I know at the end of the day that my channel, my videos are just basically just showing the cams. Okay, but the thing is, though, it's important just to see the natural situation right in front of our eyes. You know, we need to see the live cams every single day. I believe this. It's important because I want to just do this for you, you know, and myself to basically prepare, because I want to catch the binary twin as well on the horizon, and I'm going to catch it. We really are going to catch it. And these people, when they see that other star that's reflected on the horizon, they're going to think, what's going on? What is going on? And all sorts of things are going to run around their head, because I tell you something, government shouldn't have done this. They should have told us. They should have warned us years ago. Many years back, they should have just warned us. They have put things out on the media about Planet 9 and what have you, and other sort of celestial bodies. They make up names and stuff towards them and stuff. But at the end of the day, the name is Nibiru, and also Nemesis and the moons. That is the true celestial situations that are coming towards our Earth right now. And this lowering cloud situation with the chems above them is proving that we are basically under pressure. We're under pressure right now. Earth is under pressure. It really is. And the stars seem strange at night time as well. Now, that video I did last night, what I'd done was I was making it to be a time-lapse video, like a speed-up video of the stars. A subscriber sent me an email last night and said, if you do the stars again, can you do a fast sort of time-lapse? Anyway, so I was doing that, and I noticed this streak in the sky, as I said on the other video, and I thought, what the... Do you know, I was shocked. I was actually shocked. So I went back home and I slowed down the footage and saw that that object. Now the thing is, though, basically people say as well that oh, it's something to do with the camera. It's a camera problem, or it's just something that happens when you record the sky. Well, let me tell you something. When I had my my Canon camcorder up in the sky, I basically noticed that. I noticed that object. It flashed above me. And basically the camera was pointing up to the skies at that northeast area. And I caught it, so that was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. I caught that object. Anyway, so I'm going to go to the next cam now to see if we can get some more evidence of the horizons. Here it is again in Boscombe Beach. That's Boscombe in Dorset in the southwest of the UK. Many years ago I used to live there a long time ago. Oh, that was in my younger days when I used to go nightclubbing and stuff, but that's all changed now. Anyway, so basically you can see the redness on the horizon, but the camera's cut out. It always happens, these cams. I wish I could try and phone them up and tell them not to do this, but they always cut out, so I'll try and get back on this cam. This is the same cam, but they face the cam down. It's so annoying when they do this, but you can see that plasma on the horizons. You can see how dark it is, and that reflection to the right and the pinkness on the left. So anyway, we're getting all these burnt horizons all over the world. The same horizons and the same dimness, and also the colorings of Nemesis. There it goes again. The cam's off. I'll tell you what, I wish I can press the buttons to refresh the cam. It's in 30 seconds. So let's just have a quick chat before it comes back on. Well, anyway, I am now going to set up my camcorder tonight so I can go back over to the field and see if I can catch some more objects out there. because it seems to clear up a little bit, these chemtrails, in the night time. But they spray the skies at 3:30 in the morning, and they do it every day like that. Every day. These chem planes are spraying the horizons. Now, I believe it's because these solar flares are coming through and attacking us every single day, which is true. But also, as well, they're spraying Nemesis. They're hiding the binary twin. It's coming from the right-hand side of the sun. And many people on channels are watching this, you know. So it's just being ourselves. We just got to be ourselves, our natural selves, and just keep our eye on the horizons. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm showing you the horizons, and I think it's important that everybody sees the horizons. I really do. I think it's very important that we just basically look at the skies. It's not a bad thing to do that. We've every right to do that. So I'm just going to carry on. You know, it's so important. This is the last cam I'm going to do today, and I'll do some more work on the cams again later on. But you can see here blatantly the reflections from Nemesis on the right hand side and the darkness on the skies. Now basically you can see that the hydrogen is being burnt, and look how low the clouds are. Now look at the clouds on the right hand side. This is what I saw here. This is what clouds we've got here in the northeast of England. They are too low. They're dropping. They are dropping really low now. They're not our natural clouds. They can't be. They're basically being spilled to the skies, and the shape of them and the thickness of these clouds is just chems. It's just chemicals. And they basically have these, they have mixtures of different colours in them as well. And I've seen these chems being sprayed blue, like ice blue, very strange colours. The reflections are here. There's no doubt in it now. Anyway, so I wish you all the very best for today. And as I said before, let's forget about the negative people. Because at the end of the day, we just want the truth. We just want the truth, and we just want to carry on. And I will just keep going with the cams to show you that the skies are completely changing. It's really important that we see this, because the clouds are very much different than they were before now. And basically, as I said before, I found a place now for the presentation, and I will give my email address out to people that I email now at the moment who know a lot of you subscribers, and they will basically pass my email to you, and you will basically, if it's okay with you, if you would like to come to the presentation, to send an email, and I will organise a time and place. If you can't come, don't worry, it's fine. What you do is basically I will send you the link, and we will be live stream. It'll be live stream, so the people will be there, and myself and many other kind subscribers and other channels. Because at the end of the day, as Mr. John Moore said on his shows, it's all happening now. It's here now. It really is. You can see these clouds are just dropping right down. We are getting lower clouds everywhere, and the darkness is evident. It really is evident. So it's a situation really about these solar flares, which is dangerous. I mean, the thing is, any time now, as I said before, our power grid could go down at any time. 1 minute you're driving your car, or you're at home and you're just using your electrical appliances, cooking and what have you, and next minute, click, it's gone. It will stop. It's finished. And all what's saving us right now are these chemicals, these chemtrails that are basically trying to stop the solar radiation and also the solar events coming through to our Earth. But it's no good, because these earthquakes keep popping up, and the Earth's core is heating up. The volcanoes are at a point where they're just going to go. They're actually going now. You can see these are evident on the Mexican cams. The thing is, though, I'm just surprised that most of the cams are still working. There's loads that have been switched off. Loads of cams with good sky views that have been turned off. And I believe this is to stop us from seeing what's going on. It's got to a point, really, that most of the USA cams and other cams around the world have been turned off. So I'm being pushed to the other cams, you know. But we can see the skies are all the same around the world. There is no doubt in it now. There really isn't. The skies are all the same around the world. And these clouds that are going past, they're just chemicals. They really are just chemicals. I mean, you can see the shape of these clouds. They're just very strange. And as what I did earlier on the video, the Chuck Norris film star, fantastic guy, he basically calls them criminals, and I call them criminals as well. They are basically criminals. The government are hiding this from us, and they're harming our lungs, they're harming our bodies, and it's just totally unfair. It really is. So eyes to the skies anyway, people, and I'll get back to you tomorrow. I will try and get a video out again tonight, and I will send my respect out to all of you, every single one of you. Take care and have a safe day and a safe evening from Matt Rogers.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
These huge reflections are getting bigger now, much bigger. It's evident. Look at the state of the skies. Look how dark it is on the land. This cam is not lying. It's a true high definition cam, and it's showing you the pinkness on the sky's reflections and the darkness. Here's another shot as well. You can see clearly the darkness and the purpleness on the land and the sky. And look at the sea and the angle on the clouds. Look at the darkness and the redness. It's just all here now, 100%. The plasma, the chem clouds, they're just chem clouding everywhere now. The pinkness on the clouds, behind those clouds, you've got the binary twin and the cams around the world. We are darkening. Here you have as well another cam that's there on the Nuki coastline. Now look at these clouds. They're not our natural clouds. They've been put there by chemtrails. Look how low they are and how flat they are. They're basically being burnt away by the solar flares and the sun's activity right now. You can see on the horizon and also on the sea two reflections, but this is a real situation. It really is, and I believe that sooner or later we're going to get burnt. We're going to have all these rays that are going to burn through them chem clouds. It's going to get too hot. It's going to get to need to keep our eyes to the skies. So important. I mean, look at this cam. This cam switches itself off every 30 seconds, so it might go off. But look how pink the skies are. Look at the horizons and how dark it is on this cam. This is 100%. So don't listen to those shills. This is happening now. They just want you to take your eyes off the skies. They really do. It's so important that we keep our eyes on the skies to look at the evidence that's going on behind those clouds. Look at the state of the pinkness and darkness behind those clouds. It's 100%. Here's another part of the cam. You can see those skies, those clouds. The reflections are getting bigger. Nemesis and the sun with the solar flares. These huge reflections are from Nibiru, Nemesis, and our solar flare sun situation. Everything is darkening our skies right now. You can see the plasma on the horizon, the burnt clouds, and also just the pinkness and the darkness on the land. This is absolutely there, 100%. You can't debunk these images. They are here. Look at the pink reflections on the land. It's too dark. It's too dark all over the UK for 1:23 p.m. Look at it. The pink reflections are down there. They're just all over the place now. Everywhere is darkening now, and I'll show you some other USA cams and other.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Look at the state of these skies, guys. Look how pink it is and how dark it is. We are being attacked by these solar flares all the time now. We have huge solar flares heading our way. These skies just prove it 100%. They're so pink and purple, and we're being attacked every day because we've got the binary twin Nemesis that's right by our sun. And it's just that, well, I just want to get the word out there, you see. I really just want to get the word out there. We just